Hey, good morning. Today we're going to go over an example in which we're going to deal with units both in the numerator and the denominator, and we're going to convert the units in those that we have in these situations. We typically have units both in the numerator and the denominator in situations in which we're dealing with concentration, a topic we'll cover a little bit later. And these are also important for rates. A rate that you might have had in a physics class is velocity, that's distance per time, or your pay rate, how many dollars you make every hour. So those are situations in which we're going to have units both in the numerator and the denominator. Let's go through a simple example that I have posted on today's PowerPoint. What we're going to do is we're going to convert 2.68 micrograms per milliliter, and we're going to get it into grams per liter. And the way we're going to tackle this problem is we're going to convert first of all the units in our numerator, and then we're going to focus on converting our units in our denominator. So as a first step, we're going to convert micrograms to grams. We'll go through this step. So we need a conversion factor. Our metric conversions tell us one way to write it is that there's 10 raised to the sixth power micrograms in each gram. So let's use that as our first step in our conversions. So we write down what's given, 2.6 denominator, our desired units in the numerator, and we should recognize that our units that were given now cancel, and we end up with an intermediate answer, 2.68 times 10 to the negative sixth grams per milliliter. Let's go and convert the denominator now. Really, it's just focusing on the units there. So we have 2.68. We're going to keep that as our intermediate answer. And we're going to convert our denominator. And when we convert the units in our denominator, the number is going to change due to the fact that the units are changing. So the units conversion that we need here are our metric prefixes once again. I like 1,000 milliliters are in 1 liter exactly. Let's use this as our conversion factor for our units now that are in our denominator. So we have to switch our thinking a little bit. Since these units are in the denominator, those are our given units, the conversion factor that we're going to use are going to have these units in the numerator. And our new units that we desire in the denominator. Cross that out. The answer that we get are now going to be in grams per liter. And that's how we do conversions involving situations in which we have units both in our numerator and our denominator.